Hey everybody, it is Chuck with BMAC and it is time for another Chuck Chat. And this Chuck Chat, this edition of Chuck Chat, I was inspired by a couple of interviews that I had this past week. I've got to tell you, they weren't the greatest interviews, which happens, I get it, but really, it wasn't about the person, it was kind of about the situation. The situation is in these two interviews, the two people interviewing, they didn't know what they wanted. Now think about that for a minute, not knowing what you want. You get the opportunity to sit in front of a hiring manager or recruiter, and you're not sure what you want. In fact, in these two interviews, the two individuals weren't even fully sure as to the position they were applying for. So there's a couple things going on. Somebody's not sure what they want, and they don't even know about the position they're applying for. Literally, the question was, hey, can you tell me about the position so I can tell you whether or not I'm interested? I got to tell you guys right now, this is not a good way to start the interview process. You should start every interview by knowing exactly what it is that you want. You got to list it out. Literally, I want you to put it on paper. Know what it is that you want. Do you want to be in front of people? Do you want to be in an office? Do you want to be remote? Whatever it is that fits you for your future goals. Then next, have the job description in front of you. You want that job description in front of you because you can ask questions from the job description. It can at least give the recruiter or the hiring manager, whomever you're dealing with, it can give them the understanding that you're very targeted, laser focused on the position that you're going for. And that's half the battle. Half the battle in sitting in an interview is to be able to let somebody know, I'm here for a reason because this is what I want. So you should never, ever, by any stretch of the imagination, go into interviews and say, hey, by the way, can you tell me what position I've applied for? Not a good thing. So truly what I want you to do is I want you to think about these things and I want you to write them down. I want you to write down on paper, list out, number one, what are all the things that you're looking for? What do you want to get out of this position? Then the cheat sheet is, without question, is the job description. Because that job description is going to lead you to the questions that you can ask further throughout the interview. And then, again, it may go without saying, but it's very important. Know what you're applying for. Know what you're applying for. Have a good idea of what it is to be able to expand on it and ask more questions about it. In our world today where it is so simple just to click for an application, you go onto ZipRecruiter and all you have to do is click an application. Think of it, you could just click 10, 15 different applications, and I understand you're looking for a job and somebody's back might be up against the wall, against crunch time, I get it. But if you want to put yourself in the best position to actually get the role, know what you're applying for, you've got to take time. So, get that job description in front of you. Know exactly what you want to ask by looking through that job description. List out for yourself what it is that you want, and that all comes from in here. And then finally, make sure that you can articulate that best from the hiring manager. I promise you, if you're sitting across from me, or if I got to hop onto the phone, or if I got like a Teams meeting like I do right now, it's going to get you best set to get into the position that you seek and you desire. So, if you're ever talking to me or if you're hopping on a call with me here in a few seconds, we want you to join the swarm.